What's up, everybody? It's Candace. Hope you guys are doing awesome today. I want to go over with you all 5 things that should be happening at your salon appointments. It's really, really important that all 5 of these things are happening. And if not, you may want to think about your experience because getting your hair done, going to the salon, it's a big investment. It's not cheap, right? And it's all about not only getting your hair cut and styled or fixed or whatever, but your experience too. That's a huge part of it. If it was just about covering up our roots, we could do that at home, right? We could have our friend come over and put our color on for us. But it's really a chance to engage, to get to know each other, to have a fun time, laugh, have a drink, get me time. That's what it's all about. And these 5 components are a big part of that. So I want you guys to make sure that you're getting all 5. And if not, that could be an issue, right? And for those of you that don't currently see a stylist, this is going to give you an idea of, hey, why is it worth it? Why should I even go get my hair cut? I can cut it myself, or my friend can cut it, or I can do my roots myself, right? Why should I even go to a salon? So it's going to answer lots of questions for you. So I'm going to get right to it. Number 1, the focus is on you and nobody else. So how many times do we as moms, right, get time focused on us? Never, right? It's never, especially if you have kids, you're a working person. How much time, guys, do you guys get to just like chill and have somebody like care about you and want you to look good and have your best interest in mind? It just doesn't happen very often for most of us. That's a big part of the salon experience and the first thing that I want to tell you about. Because if you're going in and nobody says hello, nobody's really paying attention to you, you feel like you're not really getting a chance to say what you want to say, nobody really is asking you if you want to have a change or anything like that, that's a problem. It really should be, how are you? How are your kids? Hey, how's your hair been doing? How have you been feeling? So these things all make us feel cared for and are essential to that experience. The second thing that is important is that you're actually getting a consultation. So everybody does this different, but when you go pay $50, if you have long hair, $50, shampoo, cut, and style, that's a lot, right? It's important that somebody sits you down and they say, hey, what do you want to do? Where do you want to go? Do you want to change? And a lot of people don't get that. And that's unfortunate. I think that we feel at times tied emotionally to stylists and people that we know. Maybe it's someone your cousin or whatever. And I know certainly some of my clients have maybe felt this way, that you become friends and you don't focus so much on the consultation. And so that's really important and needs to be happening, okay? The third thing that I'm going to tell you about are products, right? And specifically, you getting educated on what products that they're using. Oftentimes when people go to do a style or recreate something at home, if they're not using the same types of products or brands or whatever, it's going to do completely different. I've had people that their hair was really flat and then come to find out maybe it was fine and they had some frizz, so they had been using, say, a smoothing product. Well, in that example, you have to be really careful because fine hair can be flat, obviously very easy. And so when we have these product knowledge classes that we take, where we have educators come in and teach us in depth about these products, it gives us those details. And so we know, hey, this type of product is good on this type of person. How many of you have walked into Ulta lately and looked at the hair product section? It's a nightmare. I don't know what to buy. I'm lost, right? And I'm a hairdresser. I got to sit there and skim through and read and flip the bottle over. There's a lot of options. And truly they do all have their place, but how do you know unless somebody is going to tell you? And it's also part of that experience. Getting your hair done and investing that money and that time is a lot. To me, the time away from my kids and my family needs to be well worth it. And so if I'm going to put that energy and time into fixing this, I want to make sure that I'm using something that's going to help push me along the way and make it look the best that I possibly can. The fourth thing, they need to teach you how to do your hair, right? So how many times have you got your hair done? Oh, it looked great. You got home. You thought, oh, I'm going to kind of try to reattempt this. And it doesn't look anything like that. I know I've certainly had my hair done and I had to go back and say, what did you do? So the stylist at the appointment really is going to teach you, right? Do you go back with the iron? Do you hold the iron like this? What iron are you holding? How are you doing it? So they should be answering those questions, right, at each appointment that you go to. And the last thing is the fifth thing. The stylist and the salon, they need to be really involved in education. We all know times change, things change, looks change, techniques change, right? If we're doing the same techniques we did 10 years ago, same styles we did 10 years ago, then we would need to be back in that time. It's just different, right? Everything changes so rapidly. This world moves so fast, and style is no different. So year to year, there's trends and new things, and I don't care if we've been doing it for 20 years. You can learn new things each day. And so that education is what really puts us, at the top of our game. And we are here not only to cut your hair, color it, whatever, but to educate you and say, hey, Susie or Sandra or whatever, this is what you do. Like, I want you to be able to do this at home. This is what we're going to do. We're going to figure it out together. If you got any questions, let me know. So hopefully you're getting all these at your salon experience. If you're not, guys, you really should be. It's not a cheap investment. And that's your me time. And what's it worth, right? If it's going to take you away from your family, if it's going to take you away from your kids, it better be time well spent, right? And you guys need to have that me time if you're not doing it. And I suggest going to the salon and getting your hair done for that. So anyways, it was good talking to you guys. I hope you have an awesome day, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.